Happy Lawyer Friday! Hello, everybody. Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to another very exciting installment of Lawyer Friday. It's me, Friday. I'm here with Lawyer. It is time to reconvene the code. Let's do that. Hello, pre-stream chatters. Hello, VOD heads. I'm finally back playing this game yet again after going away for like what was it, like 2 weeks now? When's the last time I played this? I think it was like 2 Lawyer Fridays ago. So, I'm a little bit behind. I don't really remember all of the intricacies of this case or exactly what we're doing or exactly how it even... Well, I remember how it ended last time, but that is to say that I still don't know a lot of the little things. So this is going to be like a jog my memory type stream. Thankfully, we're not actually going to court today. We're just going to walk around and investigate and find all new pieces of evidence that are going to completely change the foundation of the case itself. So we don't even need to remember anything. It's okay. It's okay. Happy 1 month clean of Yakuza. Thank you. Thank you. It was hard to kick, but I'm doing good so far. I'm going strong. Hello, Adriana. Welcome to Lawyer Friday. I gotta start taking some drinks right now, I think. If we are trying to play this game in any timely manner, I gotta go ahead and do that. So cheers, everybody. The defendant is innocent. You can't criticize them. Take all your little words you have to say, write it down on a piece of paper, fold that piece of... Yeah. I'm not gonna... I do agree, though. This is always the case. It is always true, and that's justice, and that's being a lawyer. Cheers, everybody! Cheers! That's great. That is great. I'm so glad that Adriana didn't talk you out of this stream like she did with Trucy Tuesday. Well, I had to come back. Despite what Adriana says, I knew that I couldn't stay away for that long, so I'm back, I'm here, everything's gonna go great. I'm super excited to be here, Bob, and I just can't wait to get in that courtroom. Probably not this stream. I might, probably not, actually. I think this is just gonna be a one-and-done investigation stream. Which, admittedly, not as exciting as the courtroom streams, I'll be the first one to say it, but still a good time all the same. We're gonna have a lot of fun, it's gonna be a good Lawyer Friday, and then after stream, I'm probably going to cook a chicken and then play Lost Ark for like 12 hours. It's going to be a great day. I can't wait. So cheers again to the second drink of the night. Yo, what's up, Smith? Hello, Smith. Clobsterroll. Thank you, Clobsterroll, for 100 biddies. Count will now reconvene. Almost. We're almost there. Just a little bit longer. I just have to, Oh, you know what I do have to do? Is make this tweet stating that I am live streaming this game right now. It's done. I've done it. And now I need to post this post on my Discord saying that I am live streaming. It is done. I have done it. That's great. We're looking good, everybody. We're looking really good right now. I think we're gonna have a great Lawyer Friday. It's shaping up to be that way, at least. So, let's all hope so. But for now, cheers again! Oh yeah, we're gonna do like 2 or 3 more, and then we will play the video game properly. And don't worry, chat, you don't have to take off your headphones, because I did remember to turn BlueStacks down this time, which is something I still need to get in the habit of doing more commonly, and not making these types of mistakes, but it's okay. It's all okay. Scuzz, we'll go back to the streets eventually, don't worry. We'll get back in there. More importantly, the boxing ring. That's what we're all here to see anyway, but not right now. Right now, we have to hit V Street and investigate. And we will get to the bottom of it. We're gonna figure out what... We didn't even talk about, like, his guitar poofing on fire, really, did we? Maybe we did, and I'm just totally drawing a blank right now, but it feels like that was a really important... I mean, we, like, talked about it. We talked about the lyrics a bunch, but it's very weird that happened. I want to go into more details about that one. How did missing the cue, the sound, like, how did that change things? Probably significantly. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you, Failure, for gifting a tier 1 sub. I hope the audio is not, like, way too loud right now. It should be, like, about fine. I think and I hope. Let's see. Will Yakuza 0 resume or same fate happen with Omori? Well, I've said multiple times that I will go back to Yakuza 0, so, yeah. Make of that what you will. All right. Let's do one more drink to celebrate. I actually do need to do one more drink just to celebrate Lawyer Friday, yeah. I can't believe I almost forgot. That's like the most important drink. That should have been the first one, but it didn't count because I didn't say it out loud. Now, cheers again. Excuse you? The Cade will not have my support. I can and will criticize him. I will not take all my big words I have to say, write them down on a piece of paper, fold it in half again, fold it in half a third time, fold it in half once more, and fold it in half. God, we can just skip like so much of this and light it on fire. I don't care. If that's what the Cade supporters and Cade himself will do with my words, I will not let them and Cade spread these lies. I don't do anything, man. Once again, I'm being attacked for no reason. I don't know what's going on. I'm just here to do a little investigating and put away the bad man. The bad man will go to jail. I am, of course, talking about him. We all know that, like, Clavier did it, right? It's pretty obvious. It's been foreshadowed this entire time. The Radical Capital, thank you for 100 bits. Yo, excited, but honestly, I'm kind of just waiting for the worst Ace Attorney game to end so we can get to the best Ace Attorney games, Ace Attorney 5 and 6. Well, you're going to have to keep on waiting a little bit longer because those are not in the cards currently, for we still have like half of this video game to get through. So we're getting there. We'll be there soon enough. Okay, I'm going to stop the music and click yes, resume the game. Boom. Is this too quiet? This is probably too quiet. Thank you, Kimi Kappa, for the Prime. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, let's just turn this up a little bit. That's probably slightly better. And July 9th, 2:12 p.m. Write Anything Agency. Hey, Apollo, what? Well, you know, actually, nothing. I mean, something, or maybe not. We are starting off strong with Trucy. I do not even want to throw her out of the fucking window right now. Out with it, woman! The suspense is giving me an ulcer! Well, you know, the trial today, I was thinking, that's a first. If you gave it a score, what score would you give it? Score, G. I guess I would, or maybe, well, Slimy Cooper, thank you for the Prime. Cade, when is more Splatoon 2? I don't know. But I do want to play that again. Seeing the direct got me excited to play more of it. Bah, I'm just as bad as you. See, it's so vague. You see, this is a problem that Dang and Rampa addresses, and that's why it's the superior game. Clearly, Maki avoided a guilty verdict, which is something, though I can't say I'm any less confused about the case. Yeah, it is a bunch of random bullshit. Oh yeah, I forgot that he was like an undercover agent. How the hell did I forget it? That's like the most important part of all of this, is discovering, well, not the most important part, but quite the revelation indeed. Darian, I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. IPXX314206. ... Yo, what's up, Brutism? How's it going, my friend? Chris, thank you for the Prime. And Sammy Kit T, thank you very much for the gifted tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the hype train as well. Very awesome. Very cool. The agent registered under this number was Romaine Lettuce. And the victim, Mr. Lettuce. Who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? Yeah, wait, no, I got that. It was him. I knew that one of them was an undercover agent, but yeah, you know what I mean. What a mess. Fucking screenshot this one. We're going to be needing this one later. What a mess indeed. And we don't have any idea what he was investigating. Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Lamiro told the whole court. She told the court a lot of things. Wait, that voice just now, it was him. I am sure of it. That voice I heard talking to Mr. Lettuce when I heard the gunshot fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darian. But was it, though? It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries. I don't. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? I wouldn't mind asking his opinion. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around. What is he, some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will? Basically. At this point in the game, yeah, pretty much. I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said. Top secret. Anyway, comma, you can't just rely on him to save the day. Why not? Mia did it for Phoenix. I need him to be my Mia. With less body possession, preferably, considering he is alive, but you know what I'm saying. And you've got me to help you. We'll be fine. Okay, cool. Well, time's a-wasting, as they say. Let's investigate. That's the spirit. All right, Trucy, what do you got for us? Darian did it. How do we feel about that lead? Lamiror dropped a bomb in court today. It was Darian. Lamiror said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool. I guess. What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called. Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong this time. Wrong? Why? She lied in court for like 2 hours straight! Why are we believing a word she says? I mean, look, those gunshots were right during the concert. That's right, I was burning up the dance floor at the time. Right. Did you happen to look up on the stage? Maybe at Darian, even? You bet I did. He is one of the Gavineers guitarists, after all. He's so cool. Oh, right. All the Gavineers have a rock-solid a rock-solid alibi. Anybody, eh? Huh? Come on, guys. Now, that one was pretty good. I turned the game down just slightly. He couldn't have shot Mr. Lettuce backstage, but Lamiror heard him, didn't she? She heard Darian backstage, right? Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. Interesting. An Interpol agent. I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway? Huh? Interpol? They're the guys who catch international criminals. Why can't they just call them international police instead of making up some silly name? Yeah. Anyway, you think he was investigating Lamiror? Why would anyone do that? Because she's an evil lying bitch. She's not a criminal. She couldn't be. I can't believe the stance that we are taking on Lamiror right now. I hate that woman. I hate her so badly. Don't be fooled by appearances is all I'm saying. But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palmed coin at 50 paces. If only it were that easy. Anyway, comma, again, we know he was working on something. I wonder if it was something that has something to do with something. That something being our case. The last something, I mean. Something like that, yeah, probably. Frankly, don't call me Frank, the whole thing is making my head hurt. What was Mr. Lettuce up to? Is that Daddy? Trucy, was that another one of your tricks? It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that. Who? Oh my god, it's this guy. I remember this guy for like a couple of frames. Last investigation, he just kind of showed up and then walked out. What's his deal? Wherever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Grammarier? No. Grammarier. Grammarier? Grammary! It's Grammary! Hey, the other day. You! Eek! That was an eek moment. Who's there? Yeah, this is kind of a Zavari moment, honestly. Same vibes, at least. We didn't just imagine that, did we? He was wearing a silk hat, friend of yours. Hardly. We meet again. Nice to meet you. Who are you? And could you please stop smirking like that? It's you, Uncle Valent. Excuse me? Uncle Valent? He's your uncle? No, silly. It's the great... How do you pronounce it again? I already forgot. It was so fast. Grammary? The Great Grammary. Valent Grammary, I see. The Grand Magician! Yes, it is I, the Great Valent Grammary, as seen on TV. And could you please stop smirking like that? It's been a while, Miss Trucy, 7 years to be exact. My, how you've grown! Good to see you again, Uncle Valent. You look exactly the same. I hate to intrude, but what is a great magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me, so be quick with your questions. Okay, I like the little spin that he does. And do not quail, quake, or quiver, I'm quite tame. Though my stardom may sear the sight, I am quite down to earth when need calls. He does have a certain aura to him, it's true. Let's ask him about the case, Apollo. His aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making. She's practically drooling with enthusiasm. That's kind of weird, but okay. After all, Uncle Valent's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I call him Uncle. What? Daddy? You mean Mr. Right? No, Apollo. She means Edgeworth. Yeah, I think it's fucking Mr. Right we are referring to right now. No, I mean my real daddy. Oh! Edgeworth. Right, okay, so I actually... Never mind. Huh? Trucy's real dad? Can we talk about that one first? Once upon a time, the Troop Gramarye included 2 grand magicians. Okay, this is a lot of backstory. Is that the real dad? Is this the real dad? Is Phoenix Wright a cuck? The answer to that's obviously yes. I mean, we played the 3rd game. Myself, Valent Gramarye, and my partner, Zach Gramarye. And this Zach he was my real dad. Trucy's father, a magician? I guess it makes sense. Wait, so when she says uncle, you mean, like, nah, because, like, he is the uncle. So just fucking say that. I didn't know that. There wasn't much point in talking about it, not now that he's gone. No! No, not dead dad. Or quote-unquote dead dad. You know, who knows? It's impossible to say. Is he dead? Ooh, play all the games, you asshole. And we'll find out together. Anywho, cheers for that one. It might not be dead dad, but it's gone dad. And that's good enough for me. What type of horrific magician incident did he get into? I'm sure it was a real tragedy. I gotta blow my nose so bad you have no idea. Okay. It was decent. I give it a 7 out of 10 for that nose blow. Pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry. Damn, that sucks, dude. No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all, and you make me laugh, Apollo. Glad that I'm good for comic relief, at least. Not that I see Daddy around much these days. She's a 15-year-old girl. She's just kind of been left to her own devices. Phoenix is not a good father, or father figure in this case. Wait, Apollo. Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Gramarye. Troop Gramarye, huh? No. But it does sound kind of familiar. Oh, lost life? Lamentably listless lad. Yes. To not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet? Valent Gramarye. The name began to surface in my mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a child. You bet you've heard the name. He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. Well, this is not magic. This is terrorism. Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe? This guy's a scumbag. Wait a second. I think I know who did it. Your Honor, I would like to present to the court. This guy is a repeat career criminal and then escaped from a high-security prison. Case in point. You said he is a magician? I opened the locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. No, that's what Phoenix did. This is the true miracle of Troop Gramarye. Wait. What, Apollo? I do remember seeing you on TV a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else, like a duo? Apollo! We just had this conversation, man. I'm taking a drink right now for Apollo's out of pocket. He tuned every single person in this room the fuck out during that last conversation. It's like, what? Did you, like, have a partner or something? Like, I remember there being 2 of you. Were there 2 of you? Why am I remembering that? Why is that popping into my mind right now? That's a drink. Cheers. Okay. A duo? Yeah, you had a partner. Something Gramarye, I think. Mr. Bo, thank you for tier 1 sub. Thank you. Yes, Zach Gramarye, a masterful maker of magic, a capable crafter of shining showmanship. I like how this guy speaks. What? Why is she so sad for? What a weird thing to get sad about randomly. Thank you, Trashe Panda, for the Prime. Couch is in session on a Lawyer Friday. Too bad I have a big test tomorrow morning and have to go to bed. I guess I will catch up later with the VODs. Also, 7 months already. I believe I started watching around the time Danganronpa 1 streams. Time flies. That was a long time ago. Thank you and good luck on your test, my friend. Why's everyone so quiet? Daddy? Daddy? Huh? Oh, shit. I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? Two, in fact. The first being, of course, to spin my cane and look cool to see you, Miss Trucy. You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle. I'm sure you are. Not one for modesty, are you? When I encountered you at the Coliseum the first time in 7 years, I could fain contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you now defend that poor pianist, that blinded boy, 'twas a hot topic of talk amongst... Oh, okay. Careful there, careful. The staff, you know. And defend him you did? Well, it wasn't all my doing. I'm his defense attorney, actually. This is my Scrappy-Doo sidekick. So, yeah, you're welcome. My other reason for coming here today was this. That's a videotape? Makes things way easier. Nice. I sure do hope there's no big fucking badger in the middle of the crime scene that's obscuring everything. Oh, that would suck so hard, dude. Quite so. A recording of the concert, no less. I've brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Troop Gramarye. Will you watch it? Yes. There it is. Sugar, sugar. Eating sugar. No Lami roar. Oh, that night in your embrace. He's so cool, dude. Look how cool he is. When you stole away the keys, my heart held on to so tight. I see. What do you think of the guitar's serenade? I think it says a lot about the case. That's my opinion. I don't want to give it too hard of a time, but like the 3D models always looked weird. Like this scene, it just looks very strange to me. I know it's like the power of the DS, and it looks good, all things considered, but it just looks, something looks off. I can't even like put my finger on it. Whoa, how did she do that? How'd she do that though? I have no idea. Rated out of 10? Oh, jeez. I don't know. Like we'll give it like a 6.8 out of 10. I like it when his guitar went up in flames. That was kind of awesome. How does he do it? Guitar. Yeah, no, we saw it already. I was there, kind of. You know. Guitar. Okay. It's like, what the fuck? My guitar! Guitar! Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. So, what's the word, mysterious? There are more mysterious things than her song going on. Way more mysterious. This Valiant Gramarye has good reason to be here today, but I wonder what his reasons were to be at that concert. Videotape received from Valiant. Cool. Well, ooh, it's kind of a banger. How do we talk to... Why were you there that day, sir? Are you just trying to get your rock on? Like, what's going on? Can I show this back to you immediately? So I was wondering, that little stunt in the middle of the song there, I didn't see a stunt. What about Lami Roar vanishing and reappearing? Oh, I bet he was like a freelance magician who helped make that happen. I see. Thank you, I need professional help for 100 bits. Hello, Weenus. Is that supposed to be me? It's not my name. In celebrations of God's gift to the prosecution's binge and the stage, I've decided that you shall be known as WeegeeTheGod. That's also not my name, but okay. Thank you for the bits, though. I appreciate that. Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen, I didn't even notice. So young to be so jaded. A simple sleight of hand. Yeah. It was a trick. It was a magic trick. A modicum of magic from me to you. So that's why you were at the concert. Yes. I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it was all done. Of course, I am like a deity with the stage as my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those floodlit boards, not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. Can we... What? I take it back. I want to, like, hit this guy upside the head with a thesaurus. It is a potent primeval power, I suppose. Okay, well, do you think you could tell me how it was done. Hey now, Trucy, I swear to God. That's like totally against the rules, Apollo. Not during a fucking murder investigation, girl. Mine own for my illusion. I think who knows if I pronounced that even remotely correctly. For my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also what? Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later, well after my illusion entranced the audience. Oh. Don't even ask, I won't answer. Too bad for you, Apollo. It is a fucking murder trial. Please help me. For the love of God, help me. Grr, whose side are you on? I, Valiant Grammary, now make my leave, Miss Trucy. Goodbye. There's no need to rush, Uncle. You should stay a while. No, please don't. I'm afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall slink back to the scene. So, you'll be at the concert venue today? Correct! If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, Crocodile. With a whirl of his cloak and a wink of his eye, he turned and walked out through the door normally. Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking. Right, Valiant Grammary. I've got a few more things to ask him, which I regret not asking him. Foremost among them, that bit of magic that made Lamiror disappear, and how he knows Trucy and her real father. Who knows? Let's go find that. Can I go to the detention center? This seems like a good place to stop by. July 9th, detention center, visitor's room. He may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect. But they don't have any decisive evidence. Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room. Okay, the air vent. Yes, and he lied. Have you considered the fact that he lied in court, Trucy? Now, if that's not suspicious, I don't know what is. Lied? Machi Tobai can see. Hello. Ah, Machi! Maki? Why do I keep calling him Machi? Speak of the devil! He looks like he's doing okay. I forget. Why did we come here? It's not like we can talk to him or anything. Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo. It's kind of hard to build a court case on feelings. Yeah, unless you're zooming in with a fucking magnifying glass, analyzing their every twitch and body movement. But since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest. If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen. Aw, it's sweet, Trucy. I think she's actually worried for me. That's nice for the first time ever. Yo, what's up, kid? So, let's talk about the trial, or let's not talk about the trial. So, what did you think of the trial today? Woo, I'm glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial. Hey, all's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's not guilty, we win. No, if he's innocent, we win. That's uplifting and inspiring, Trucy, but welcome to the real world, jackass. He might get his ass locked up anyway. Maki might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do. What? The feelings are going crazy right now. Lamiror's testimony. Okay. I'm glad Lamiror testified. What a great person. What a great person! She even got Maki off the hook by naming another suspect. Darian of the Gaviniers, the detective. I wonder if Maki knows what happened. What? I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. If no one told him there's a new suspect, how would he know? Oh God, what? What is it, Apollo? No, it's nothing. What do you mean it's nothing? Acknowledge, please. I must be imagining it. Why? Imagining what, Apollo? It's just, I couldn't help but feel that, I don't know. Maki, he doesn't understand what we're saying, right? How could he? He's a young Borginian. He doesn't speak English. Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting to him. Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning? Maybe it's malfunctioning. What, did I get a dud? Take it back and make it good then, Trucy. Or it's, scared. Because you keep making those I'm so mad faces. Was I that bad? Maki lied about not being able to see, but what if that's not all he lied about? If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him. I think it'll take something big to get him, some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Maki. Okay, but before we do that, though... So, Maki, you can see, right? Maki can see, and Lamiroar can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy! Okay. Sorry, Apollo, I don't think we're going to get any information out of Maki, which makes sense. Yeah, I guess it does. Okay, then let's not be here right now. Wait a second, decisive evidence. I don't have that right now. Dude, there's no way. There's absolutely no way. Just to make, like, absolutely positively sure. Like, this doesn't do any... This does nothing, right? I can't even present it to him, so no. But I can if I do the correct button combination, which is this one. Nope. Oh, God. Oh, God. Sorry. Nothing? That's moon runes. I think he said, I am sorry I cannot speak your language. You are very beautiful, fair maiden. This is why I never trust a translator. So true. So true. Okay, write anything agency. Yeah, let's go here. And then let's go to the Sunshine Coliseum. God forbid we're able to just go to the Sunshine Coliseum before going back to our office. That just wouldn't make any sense, you know? July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Woo! What a great day! It's perfect weather for sleuthing. The weather matters for an investigation. Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days or lawyer Fridays? Sure. Let's get started, shall we? Right on! Show us your stuff, Apollo. What stuff? Your voice training! This is a perfect place for it. I did enough at home, thanks. Aw, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage. I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer. By the way, then you're in luck because it's Lawyer Friday today. It sure is. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout objection? Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already. Come on. There he is! There he fucking is! I see him! I want a balloon. What's that creature there? Oh, that's the police mascot, the Blue Badger. It's life-sized. Haven't you seen them around town patrolling the streets? Yes, now even Law and Order has a mascot. I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky. I don't think you're showing the Blue Badger spirit, Apollo. Probably not. That's Missile. I see him. Take the dog. We need the dog. This is important. What else can I do? There's some nice flags. There's real life actual flags. There's a big blimp. Look, a blimp! Those balloons next to it have ad banners on them. Let's see. Big sale. All shirts 50% off. Oh, it's an ad for the department store next door. Okay, that was important to know. I'm glad I know that. Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today. It's huge, and Mr. Gavin got to play on that enormous stage. I'm so jelly. Someday I'll fight my first battle on this stage. What? Well, yeah, it's a coliseum, isn't it? They don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Trucy. Really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped. Sometimes I worry about her. That was quirky. This is why we love Trucy, everybody. Okay, look, a massive sign for the Guilty as Charged tour. A giant prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena. Ooh, maybe I can take it to the office when they're done with it? Where would you put it? You couldn't even get that thing through the front door. Then I'll put it outside. I bet it'd be good for business. Just as long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute. Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me. Is this part of some twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder? That's great. Did we did we gather any amount of information from any of these inspectees? Probably not. Let's go backstage, why don't we? July 9th backstage hallway. You're just free to wander around? You can do that? Ah, Mr. Attorney, Lamiroar! I'm sorry about today. There is nothing you need to apologize for. You are merely defending Maki. Are you okay? Alone, I mean? Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before you spotted us. You saw us. And we weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before. Wow! You must have great ears. Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday, but how? I don't know. I'll talk to her about it, though. The voice. Tell me about the voice. That was quite a statement you made in court today. Or yesterday. Yeah, that's whatever. About hearing Darian Christian's voice at the scene of the crime. I did not know his name, but I never forget a voice. I remember. Wait! Lami Roar something about it. Yes, the voice. Yeah, we know. We get it. We understand. As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice. I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Lettuce were talking about something. The next moment, I heard those gunshots. Bang, bang. Why don't you call security? To be honest, though, the noise was quite frightening. I never imagined the gunshots might be real, and I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once. So it really was Darian's voice that she heard. Yes. At least, she certainly thinks it was. But who did it, though? I met Maki before my debut as Lami Roar. I was singing in a restaurant in Borgigna. And he was playing the piano? Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see. Is that when you started playing opposites? With Maki pretending he couldn't see? No, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut, after I became known as the landscape painter in sound. It must have been tough for Maki, pretending he couldn't see and all the while acting as your eyes. We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He is a smart, gentle lad. He would never shoot a man. I think I see what she's getting at here. Maki would never harm a soul. Now, is the trick that he is also an undercover agent for some other Interpol-type branch or something, and Mr. Lettuce had to die? Was that his top secret mission all along? Now that'd be a cool twist. About Mr. Lettuce. Yes, he was an Interpol agent, I hear. So you had no idea? Of course not, no one did. I guess that's what it means to be undercover, but someone was after him. They had to know who he really was. Why did he pose as my manager? I do not know. You have no idea? I can only assume that he was investigating me, but for why? What makes you think that? Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition, as my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory. Is that a typo, or am I, like, stupid? As my presence is veiled in darkness? Is that what it should say? So as my present is veiled... Yeah, I don't know. Who cares? Clouded, right. Cloud. I love that guy. It's not a typo, it's artsy. I see. Present as in time. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, sometimes, you know, when you go to twitch.tv/WeegeeTheGod, you don't really expect the best reading comprehension. So, it's okay. Garbanzos, thank you for the Prime, the 6 months. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and take another drink right now, even though nothing's like really happened to warrant it. I want it. Also, hi Dave, hello. Cheers. I did make a character on the right server in Lost Ark. Hang on. I want to like take a short detour to make sure that I say the correct server. I'm on East Coast, I believe, is where it is. And the server name is... I am looking for it. Hang on. I'm saying this so you can all, like, give me gold and money and riches and rewards. Oh, what was the name of the server? Shit, hang on. Azina. I'm on Azina on East Coast, yes. And I actually haven't played the game yet, but I'm working on it. I did make my guy. And I'm excited. I'm gonna be a paladin, and I'm gonna buff people, and it's gonna be sick. The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes. The real darkness lies in my heart. Oh, that's so sad. Prelio7, thank you very much for gifting a tier 1 sub. Thank you. In your heart? I have no memory of the time before I became Lami Roar. I awoke from darkness into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days. What was it that she said about not being able to remember the light? I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming Lamiror is lost to me. But I don't think you... I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me? Do you think your past might be related to this case? No way! That seems really unlikely to me. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Lamiror. I hate how fucking hard Trucy is simping for this evil, dumb woman. I hate Lamiror with a burning passion, as hot as fucking Clavier's guitar. I don't like it. It's pissing me off. Stop it. She's mean. She's a liar. She's trying to screw us over, Trucy. I don't need to explain this to you, I would hope. So stop it. Just stop it. And cheers, by the way. It's just getting ridiculous, man. It's getting ridiculous. She is, of course she's hot. I don't care if she's hot. I can want to fuck her and still hate her. It's many such cases. It's really easy to do, actually. I mean, you're such a sweet person, Mommy Roar. I thank you. Maki, too, tells me this often when I fear who I might have been. Yeah. So... do I have anything to, like, show you? Can I give you anything? Like, what about the video? The videotape's new. Not like you can, you know, watch it, but you can listen. We took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time. Thank you. Yeah, butter her up so she will give me more intel. That reminds me, that was an incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah, yes, apparently they hired a professional magician. I know. Valent Grammary. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done? I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Grammary made me swear to never tell a soul. Okay, I understand that. However, if you don't tell me, Maki's soul will be confined to a fucking 5x5 prison cell. So give me the details, woman, please, and thank you. I was afraid of that. Hard to become a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know. Yeah, I guess so. Ah, I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something. What? When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor. What? Maybe you mean this device? What was that? I don't remember what this one was. Hang on. Wait, no, actually. Wait, what is this one? It's like a... I don't know. I don't know. That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. Might I touch? Oh yeah, it was this thing outside the door. I thought as much. What? What do you think? This is one of our headsets. Oh, it's like an earpiece. I see. It's very massive. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert. I wonder whose this is. We use it for communication. That would make sense. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing. We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him. Yes, that's best. Thank you. So, can I put it on? What? Why would you... Stop it. Headset attached to Trucy. No, attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo. Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. She's gonna get freaking lice, dude. This might warrant some further inquiry. Yeah, probably. Can we talk to you about that? Sure can't. Absolutely not. Who do you think you are? Definitely not. Can I present the headset to you? Like, can you actually tell me more about it? It's gonna be so silly. Can I ask you about this headset, Lamiror? You said that all concert staff are wearing one? That is correct. You need them to communicate across such a large stage. So, what if that's how you heard Mr. Crescend, eh? Shark Boy? In your ear hole? Perhaps? Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members, too, I should think. So Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on, too, then. They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. Okay, let me... Hang on, write that down. 30 feet, okay. After all, they're only for use on stage. and a stronger signal would interfere with the sound system. I guess that makes sense. You'd think someone would notice if they dropped their only communications lifeline. So why was this one lying here? I don't know. Okay. Can I talk to you about something else now? I sure can. Do I need to present anything else to you? Because I will. I mean, all of this is old news. Where else can I... Let's just move around a little bit. Lami Roar's dressing room seems like a good place to start. July 9th, Lami Roar's dressing room. Oh, God. Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna be sick. Uh-oh. I'm so glad that Apollo and I are having the exact same reaction. He is just like me. For real. For real. There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom. Hello. What are you doing here? Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever. Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You give me the second degree in court and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool? You're talking about the bloodstain Mr. Lettuce left? My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh? Pal? But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all. Now we know that Mr. Lettuce was really with Interpol. That is nice. That is very helpful. We wouldn't have found that out without you. Okay. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Said it was my reward. What, the snacks? Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the precinct or something? Munch, munch, munch! I gotta try a snackoo. I know we have a whole copy pasta about it, but I forget what they actually are. It's like brown sugar and some type of coating, and it's like baked or so. I don't remember, but I gotta get some. I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again. Be my guest. You're not going to find any clues in here, though I did find something strange. Something what? Okay, tell me about it, please. It's Carintao. I don't remember. Maybe I can like find it on Amazon or something. I don't know. I met my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? How? I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year. If only it worked that way. It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. And okay. And it makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. It sure does. You got that right. Okay. Cheers for that one. Okay. Cheers for that one. Okay, everybody. Cheers for that one. Kate, I'll send you some. Just say your whole address right now. Okay, yeah, it's 37. Wait a second! Adriana, you should have said just kidding in the message. Come on. Nobody knows. Nobody heard anything. Don't worry about it. Adriana, you know I am susceptible to tricks like this. You're playing with fire. I don't like it. I don't like it when you trick me as such. I hope you enjoy your ramen, though. Did I say 37? I meant 73. Actually, thank you very much. Yeah, he can see. He could have seen the air duct, and he could have shot that revolver. But that's not how it sounded in Lami Roar's testimony. You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene? That's right. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country? I'll pretend I didn't hear that, even though I wholeheartedly agree. The case. Yo, Smith? I might have acquired some Sky in the home state. Hell yeah. I don't have it currently. I'm currently sipping on some Smirnoff number 21 vodka. It sucks and I don't like it. But boy howdy is it cheap, so fuck it. Was that true? What you said in the court today? You know, about the case, about how everything was happening according to those song lyrics. The guitar serenade, you mean? The 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb. I found the link, you know. She's so smart. Trucy's a genius. I'm very impressed. First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped key ring was stolen. Then Lami Roar flew through the air. Yes. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire, and in the end, a bullet took Mr. Lettuce's life. And he went up into the sky with a guitar. Well, 30 feet up at least. It's good enough. We count those. I think so. It is kind of hard to chalk it up to a coincidence. No, yeah, no kidding. And I found it. I did it. It was me. It's me, Trucy. And, you think the same person did all of this? I don't fucking know. I didn't do it. Neither did I, for the record. Is that double-spaced? Is neither space did I? Like, right, does that look suspicious to anyone? Am I, like, truly out of my mind tonight? I think I am, probably. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway. What? You think I did it? No? Okay, cool. Sometimes I worry about that, girl. Do I need to start taking a drink for every time Apollo internally or externally says, I worry about that girl? I think I do. So, cheers for that one. And cheers. Yeah. Trucy did go on to Genius. It was the greatest episode of all time. Sometimes I worry about that, streamer. Cheers. And I know I can't verify it, but I am using Baby Yoda cup currently. It's the child cup. Because he didn't have a name when this was produced. Something strange, okay? So what did you find? It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa. What the hell is this supposed to be? Is that what caught his guitar on fire? What is it? It's like a bomb, part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. This is literally your job, woman! What does it do? The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna. Ooh, like on a Beetle? No, like on a cell phone. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort. An electronic signal, you say? Okay. Can we talk about it? Well, do you have no further information? Can I present the videotape? Look at the videotape. What do you think about the videotape, eh? Do you think you could take a look at this, Emma? Much, failure! Thank you very much for 5 gifted tier 1 subs. Thank you. Munch. Emma, munch. Her rate of chewing is increasing. Better back off before it's too late. Alright, I don't think, Wait, did I even get that as a piece of evidence? Where is it? She just showed it to me, and she was like, isn't that weird? Okay. Do I have to examine something? Oh, God. Wait, that's still there? But, wait, hang on. Isn't this in my pocket right now? What is this? Whoa, but if this is here, and I'm looking at it right here, then right after the shooting took place, Lamiror tried to come into the dressing room and dropped her brooch. I think that fits with the other stuff we know. Do you think the timing of when she dropped it is important? Yeah, probably. Something about it bugs me, that's for sure. Okay. Well, that's cool. Is the body still? No, the body's not still. Gun, the murder weapon, so it belonged to Mr. Lettuce. That thing makes normal revolvers look like water guns. Mr. Lettuce was a big man for you. But how about the person who shot him? Dude, saying that just unlocked a memory. I can't fucking believe that in Danganronpa V3... I forget the specific quote. I know it was between Shuichi and Maki. We said something about being a big guy and No! It was a different Bane quote. We were trying to open her door, and we said, can we open the door? And she said, it will be extremely painful. And I said, you're a big girl, and she said, for you, or something of that nature. Something like that. Holy shit, that was so weird when that happened. Prelio7, thank you for the 5 gifted tier 1 subs. Again! I'll drink for that one. I need to pour more water into Baby Yoda cup. He's all empty. He's got no water. He's got no fluids. Y'all see that Book of Boba Fett? Did y'all like that Book of Boba Fett? Did you like it or did you hate it and think it was big and stinky? I will reserve my statement until the chat has decided, or they have claimed that they haven't seen it at all, and I'm not going to spoil it, obviously, so don't worry about that. It was good. I liked it. Okay. Wasn't even a book? That's my biggest complaint, personally. It's not a chapter, it's an episode. Get off your high horse. Get off your high banta, okay? What's the point? It was pretty sick. Oh boy. I kind of didn't like it. Episode 2 was really good. All the other ones kind of sucked, and I did not like the finale. I thought it was very silly. But I can't really get into it without spoiling, so sorry. And there's a spoiler in chat right now that I will not read, but I do agree with. Wouldn't they have to be about his size to use that gun? It's a big gun. It's a very big gun. Seeing these mirrors lined up like that makes me think I'm really in a dressing room. Look at all the makeup! Well, I haven't got a clue, and I doubt those are. I guess she's not into makeup yet. She's 15. Isn't that, like, around the age? I don't know. I don't know what 15-year-old girls are up to these days. Is there something else I need to investigate? What about, I mean, like, these is marked evidence. You see the marked evidence. I want to inspect. The carpet's been torn up here. That's the part we did the luminal testing on in the cord. Looney Mall, it's Looney Mall. It's luminal. Get it right? Oh my god, I can't read this right now. Emma's kind of scary when it comes to science. Best learn the word and not incite her wrath again. Yes. Okay. I guess I'm good to leave, right? We can go investigate other areas, backstage hallway. But do I not need, like, the weird antenna thing? It feels like that's really important, but whatever. Go to the stage. How about the stage? What's going on? July 9th, In the Wings. That song! Isn't that the one Lamiror was singing? Yeah, you're right. The Guitar's Serenade. Wow, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this. I'd come to see that. The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air. Why are we here again? A murder case or something? I don't know, I'm just kind of in fantasy land right now. Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician? Oh! That's right, I was a magician, wasn't I? Some dedication. Zavari! Aha! If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is. Uncle! What exactly are you doing here? I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss, miss. The Lamiror teleportation illusion. Ooh! Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troupe. Does he even have a troupe? I thought it was just him. He was a duo, and now he's, not. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody. Hey, Apollo, maybe Uncle Valand can shed some light on this whole thing for us. I'm sure he could, if he would actually fucking talk to me about it. I was wondering about the show The Night of the Murder. Lamiror's vanishing act was your illusion, right? Indeed, the purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. Man, the translators had a field day with this one, didn't they? At the climax of the song, he said, make her disappear like a dream. Like a dream. Yet, what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorcerer's act. Sorceress acts? Yeah. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. But like how, though? She disappeared from the top of the tower. Dude, like, how did Ryoma's body end up in the piranha tank? Like, what happened? Show me the ropeway. I know there's a ropeway around here somewhere, dude. It has to be. It's the only explanation. People come to me because I am a professional. Calm down. Among professionals. My illusions are custom made for a time and place. He's very good at his job. We respect that about him. Now, because of the murder, all of the eyes on the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of the troupe Gramarye are concerned. So you were checking up on your trick to make sure it went well? And went well it did! Now, speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me. It troubles you what? Yo, what's up, hacker? I hope you had a great I saw you streaming Splat 2 earlier. I hope you had a fun stream. Why? Why do you ask? Why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself, thanks. But before I do that, I know what you are thinking in that head of yours. Grammary, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on the television. Something of that sort. Well, I did, yeah, you're right. Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo! Or everyone tells him that and he made a good guess. You know, I didn't do anything. I had a lovely time playing Splatoon. I'm glad, that's great. It was 20 years... Oh my fucking god, dude. Can I just go look at a piano? Apollo, old chum, let me take you back 20 fucking years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. Woo, that is hysterical. Ooh, I was waiting for it. That is the first Among Us of the night. Cheers for that one, baby. I can't believe it took this long. We were teetering the line. We were on the tightrope for so long. We've had so many Amongs in this very stream. It was very suspicious. Yo, what's up, Virus? How's it going, Virus? I hope you're having a great day, I believe. Night? I don't know. I need to get all the clocks of the world, all the time zones just like right above my monitors. That'd be badass. Oh, you also played Splat. I hope you did good at Splat. Yo, I'm so excited. I gotta get better at Salmon Run. I've been invigorated to get back in there and continue to try to not suck terribly so I can be ready for Splatoon 3. Because I love that mode so much. It's so fun. We gotta play it sometime, all of us. Okay. Among Us. Yes. I love this art style. This is really cool. His name was Magnifi Grammary. What? It was... How is he getting a turtle to do that? And a cat? On his tail? Dude, this just doesn't make sense. It was he who began the great troop Grammary. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was. I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV, I suppose, maybe, I guess, I don't know. Yet several years ago, that time came to an end. My troupe pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen, a barren waste stripped of illusion. That's not true. I still went to all your shows. Because my dad liked you. And you're my uncle also. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket? Ooh. Ooh, this is a certified L plus you fell off plus ratio moment right here. Dude was on every TV in the nation, and then he was playing some fucking parking lot supermarkets. That's not good. When you start playing supermarket parking lots, you know L plus ratio plus you fell off. We hone our skill at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise up from obscurity onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Grammary, but for my partner. Your partner? You mean ... Dead dad of Trucy? Yes, Zach Grammary, the dead dad of Trucy. Trucy's dead dad. Before he disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Grammary in the show business circles. None! I will see us return to glory. I, Valiant Grammary. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Here's the kicker. Magic is real in this world. There are ghosts, and there are ghouls, and there are goblins. And I was friends with a true magician back in my day. I don't know if this dude can channel some spirits. Obviously he can't because he's not a woman, which is a pretty, important, denotion of that whole sex of magic. But even still, why are we impressed at this shit when literal, real-life magic is being observed widely all the time? She did it all the time. Mia was fiending her sisters constantly. Boom, I'm in. Boom, I'm out. Boom, I'm in again. Boom, I'm out again. It was just all over the place. Like, everybody saw it. So many people saw this happen over and over and over again, and it's absurd that she is not getting more recognition. Mia, or not Mia, but like Maya or Pretzel, for that matter. Valent and Zag. Our founder, Magnifique Grammary, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles. I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little, how he made that whole jumbo jet go, what happened again to the jet again? Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought. Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zach and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valent and Zach were the shining stars in the Grammary crown. Cool, huh? And Zach Grammary was my dad. By the way, in case you forgot, let's just... I hope you understand this. Now that Magnifi and Zach are gone, sad, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valent Grammary, who brings the Grammary miracle back to the big stage. I'm rooting for you. Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side. One skill coming up. How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all of the fucking time? All of the time! Constantly! It just keeps fucking happening! Do you need any, like, piano? That's what I was doing, right? Going to the piano. That's one big piano. I've never actually played one. You should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime. No good, he can't play either. I kind of feel bad for the guy now. Well, we already knew this. Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be the debut of a prodigy. Or a protagonist, if you will. So, I'm going to drink... I'm going to preemptively pour for the quirky drink. This is going to be a quirky drink, I assume. Maybe she just, like, is really good, actually. That'd be a good twist. Ew! Did you make that noise just now? Let me try it again. What? You know, I think something's stuck in the piano. I bet there is. Time to take a look under the hood. Oh! What? Holy... That's like a detonator. I don't like that. It was stuck between the strings. It looks like some kind of switch. Someone must have thrown this into the piano. Switch? That does not look like a switch at all, personally. But okay. That's cool. Are we... Do you want to see this? What do you think about this switch, sir? I will present it to you. Look! Here! Words cannot express my shock and charge. I don't know what it said. I clicked too fast. All I can see before me is this stage and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eyes. True, you're getting on in years. Not much time Whoa. Not much time left to make your mark, huh? That's grim and sad. Yeah, I'd be ... in that one too. This is not how I was seeing it. So he doesn't care about what I have to show him. I get the point. Okay, that's great. Cool. I will move to someplace else. Whoa, do you know anything about the switch? Look at switch. Do you think you could tell me about this? I'm sorry, but no, I don't know what that is. I only knew... Yeah. Maybe that explains why she didn't react when something. Does Emma know about the switch? I could show her the switch. It's probably relating to the thing. The beetle, the antenna, the goober, if you will. I got the hiccups bad right now, and I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best here, chat. I promise you. I'm fighting through it. Do you think you could take a look at this? I know it's important because the little window popped up showing the item. A small device. Looks like a transmitter. A transmitter? You press this switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though. A signal? You mean an electronic signal? What is it, Apollo? Say, Emma, you know that strange object you said you found? Oh, this? Yes. Let me try pressing this switch. Youch! It's on fire! Oh, God! Get the water types! It's on fire, Emma! The divide... What's the big deal? What do you mean? What's... Ack? Did you get smacked in the back of the head? Well, now we know what this is, an igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. It nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose at least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo, let's ask Emma about the switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience. Yes, I will. Talk. The switch. Tell me about the switch. What are you an Arceus guy or like an Odyssey guy? What are you like? What are you trying to do? Burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks. Says you. You weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here just with you two talking. Trucy? You sly dog. Is Trucy the ultimate wingman? I appreciate that one. I'm gonna fuck Emma by the end of this, right? Like, we all know what's gonna happen. Like, come on. Anyway, cheers for the wingmanning. Cheers for that. Trucy is currently shipping us. This is true. It's true. See, anyway, ... It's not like I like you or anything. Don't worry about that. Now we know this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. I don't want to kiss Emma, though. She's kind of mean. I don't like her. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak. Probably only reaches 30 feet. Wait a second. 30 feet. I have this written down in my notes somewhere. Hang on. A transmitter, huh? Remote trigger updated in the court record. Incidentally, if you look at a cross-section diagram of the stage area... Oh boy, here we go. Dressing room 2. This one. The second one. The one that's flashing. Let's see. 30 feet from Lamiro's dressing room is like this circle currently. That covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage. At least a little bit. At least enough. It kind of seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage. Form diagram added to the court record. That's cool. Guess I best be getting on with my investigation. We're off to look for more clues elsewhere then. Bye-bye. I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later. Good luck! I'd like to know a little bit more about igniters myself. Igniter added to the court record. Finally! It's about time. Well, geez, now what? Can I present the igniter to you and we can talk about it, maybe? Do you think you could take a look at this, Emma? Munch, munch, munch. Emma, munch, munch, munch. She's just munching away. She's just going crazy. Backstage hall. Is there someplace I have it? The stage? Sunshine? Oh, yeah, this one, obviously. Nothing? What? Bruh. What? It's still... I hate how close this tissue box is to the edge of this table, because, like, you know it's gonna fall. You know it. This gives me so much anxiety, like, it's unreal. I honestly despise this. What is this anything? Someone drew the Gavineers' mark and lipstick. Lipstick? I'd like to wear lipstick someday. Oh, you don't use lipstick yet, Trucy? Daddy won't let me. Not until I learn to play piano, he says. You'll be waiting a long time then, I'm afraid. You're 15. Is that normal? Do 15-year-olds wear lipstick? I don't fucking know. Is Apollo a bad dad for not letting her do that? Not Apollo. Sorry, no. Phoenix. Feeny. Come on. Those are some pretty heavy-duty gloves. I don't know about these. Okay. Excuse me while I sit in my corner and squee a girly fangirl squee at Kyoyu. I love Kyoyu. What are we talking about? I want to play GS4 so badly. I read Kyoyu Emma. Who the fuck is Kyoyu? I don't know what you're talking about even. Had the urge to draw some fan art for that pairing, but I realized that I'd never drawn either of them, so I didn't know how to after... Is this a Neo Starfire, like, caption right now? Is that what I'm reading? I don't even know. Let's get out of here. Oh, Kyoyu is Clavier Gavin. I see. Well, that's not his name. He's the thing. So, like, obviously, I don't know that. It's time to move. Let's go backstage. Damn it. Oh, no. What do I do? I think we've hit the wall. Because, like, I don't know where to... Sunshine Coliseum, but again? Hey, Sunshine Coliseum, but again. Very nice, very nice. What? Come to laugh at my hair? I mean, the murder... Wait, no. No for both, except yes for one of them. Darian! That old bag... Don't you dare. Dude, we are not opening this bag of worms. This old bag of worms. Shut your fucking mouth. Opens her pie hole, and wham bam, my life goes down the chute. Thanks. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect. Darian isn't the best of... in the best of moods, is he? Not many people are these days, it seems. It is a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out. Then Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid. Rock solid. Do you get it? I'm saying the rock word. Your alibi. It's rock solid, I've heard. So about your alibi, you have to ask? The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. That's right. The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots and found Mr. Lettuce dead. I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me, too. Right there on that stage. Your guitar playing was something else. Thanks, little lady. This whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me. It's Lamiroar's fault. Yell at her. I would if I could, trust me. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime. Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. Oh, we are so gonna meet her again, aren't we? How could she possibly identify me? There's so much foreshadowing. For some pissed off old lady, you know? They won't let you work? He won't let me work! Gavin says I gotta lie low until the suspicion is cleared! What sus? He can be such a stick in the mud. Mr. Gavin, a suspicious stick in the suspicious mud? He may look all flashy and showy, but he's as straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day? Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? Well, that's kind of understandable. I'd be pissed off, too, if you missed your cue! Not quite my fucking tempo, Crescend. Come on, man. Is that a shot? Correction, my friend. It's two of them. Suspicion and suspicion. Okay. Cheers. Great. Straight as an arrow, I'm inclined to disagree. I mean, we're not gonna kiss like how Phoenix and Edgeworth kiss. Let's get that straight. As an arrow. But maybe. Apollo is for Emma. If Trucy didn't foreshadow it hard enough just like 10 minutes ago, then, I mean, come on. Come on, dude. Come on. Were you rushing or were you dragging, Darian? Start counting! Slap! 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 Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? I remember the thing with the mixing board. And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? This part is off. Which is that? The second guitarist? He was rushing. He literally was. It was you, Darian, you son of a bitch. That was just a perfectionist. He's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really. Well, I think the Gavineers are the best. I have all your albums. The band's fine too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's down to the prosecutor's office, most likely. The prosecutor's office? I've never been there, have I? The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally, I'd be down there dealing with it normally. Apollo, let's go look at him. Maybe that's not such a bad idea, Trucy. Right on! Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and fuck you! And tell him I want into that crime scene. Bye. Hey, wait! Yeah? What do you really think happened, really? Oh, geez. You don't think I did it right? Well, you know, Great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping! He definitely did it, right? There's no way he didn't. Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself. Okay. Let's not talk to him anymore, all right? Man, screenshot this one. Maybe this is the most important screenshot, because we're going to be needing this one for a long time. We still have so many more Ace Attorney games to be playing. Let's not talk to him anymore, all right? I so agree. I could not agree more. Detective Darian Crescend. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice. You know? Okay, goodbye. Can I go to the Gavin's office? It's all grayed out. This is his office? There's the burned guitar. Yo, he has a gamer chair. Look at... What the fuck? He actually does have a gamer chair. What is this layout? This is so hardcore. You have no idea. So, this is it. The Gavineers' head office. It's not the band's office. It's the prosecutor's office. Yeah, so that's why I am asking, what is this creepy thing, object, whatever? Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. Oh, well, I guess he'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet-like. That's eavesdropping. Why would we do that? Why? We'd just be waiting quietly so we didn't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band? She'd make a good reporter for a gossip mag. Oh my god, do not give her any ideas. We do not need more lot of hearts in this world, please. What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, lettuce! Lettuce? Look, don't talk to me about those Borgidians, okay? Just get me that report, chop chop! And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? Beep. It's times like this when I start to miss Darian. Huh? Hello. Hi. I literally said, hi. Tee-hee? She literally said, tee-hee. Just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mauled? How could I be? There's not enough tee-hee in the world in any case. You sly dog. Have a seat. Prosecutor Gavin. The philanthropist. The full-on... I can't say that. Watch and learn, Apollo. So, who have you come to see? Huh? Clavier, lead vocalist for the Gavineers, or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom? What do you think he means, Apollo? I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? Well, we'll see. Do I drink for every tee-hee? I should probably be doing that. Yeah, I'll take a drink for tee-hee. Cheers for tee-hee. It is kind of funny. Yeah, what about both? This is a murder trial. Are you really going to withhold information? Are we not trying to reach the same conclusion? Who killed this man? What happened? What are the facts and the logics and the truths of this case? Or are you just kind of being a scumbag lawyer? Don't you have enough money in the first place? Why do you even care about winning? Shouldn't you just be solely focused on finding justice? For God's sake, man. You're a multi-millionaire rock star singer. Like, what else do you need? Come on. One drink for the tea and another one for the he? I disagree, he. Ah, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today? Yes. I always read the TV section. Good girl. How about you, Air Forehead? I don't like it when he calls her a good girl. I don't like that. I read the funnies. Yo, you see Dilbert this week? Oh, it's a banger. It's so funny. I loved it. Then you will not have seen this. Concert of Tragedy. Fuck. Hi! Come on! The Prosecutor's Deadly Song. Oh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one. It's not a show, it's an article. News, you know? Oh, does it have anything to do with the case? I bet it does. Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? I'm sure he gets that one plenty. It is endless, thanks to the case you made today, of course. Oh, that was all Apollo's idea. Well, fuck you, bitch! Is that a newspaper over there, too? Ah, yes, the Borginian Daily Bulge. Go ahead, take a look. Great. Thanks, but I can't read these moon runes. Oh, that's right. Suffice to say, this is big news over there as well. Though, they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song. Probably no one in Borginia could believe it. It's probably seen as just a theory, but that's just a theory. It's the Bulge. It's the Daily Bulge. What did I say? Their journalist didn't see the need to mention it. That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. Borginian newspaper added to the court record. Great. Lamiror's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I'd imagine, which is why I've had Darian step down from the investigation for now. Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Colosseum. Lamiror was my invited guest, so this is a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case quickly, if possible. Well, not efficiently. You're just trying to go for the fast. I'm trying to go for the right. It's totally different. I really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it. You co-wrote it with Lamiror, if I remember correctly. That's right. It was last year. I had gone to tour Borginia's legal system, as a matter of fact. And that's when you heard Lamiror's voice? It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I was literally shaking and crying that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, my clout, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting. Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout. That's what I'm saying. What did I say? I really am like her for real. I think he's sort of a special case, Trucy. Thankfully, she liked the work I did, and we wrote a song right there backstage. I got the hiccups again really bad. I apologize. I'm sorry. Maki on piano, that dual set voice. And myself on a guitar that I borrowed from Lamiror. And music history was made. It was awesome. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo, say. It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar is right over there. You mean the charred lump? Don't call it a lump, that's a piece of history. And it's only browned, not really charred. No matter, I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have. What happened during that song anyway? Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire? Do you think you could show it to us? Your slightly burnt guitar? I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? Okay. I want to look at it. Let's look at it. This one. That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this. That's the guitar from the concert, isn't it? It is. I remember. I thought it was one of the staff playing... What? I never guessed that wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar incidentally. Oh, did you find anything out? He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results came up with were intriguing. Intriguing? How does that guitar tie into everything that went on? Sounds like something we should ask about, maybe. Maybe we talk to him, Lamiror's guitar? It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lamiror, if you know what I mean, brother. How did it end up here? She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made it a present for it. She gave it to me. Oh, so this guitar is from Borginia? That is it. that it is even. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity would ruin the wood? Is that true? So we vacuum packed it in Lamiror's studio. Is that a real thing you have to do for real guitars? I don't know anything about guitar. Is that real? Do you have to do that? That's weird. I used a special shopping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. That is a thing. Interesting. Pristine and untouched. See, prosecutors do have a lot of clout. I still think he's a special case. Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned. There it is. It's all burned up. What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar? That's right. What was that all about? Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? That's one of the... Yeah, I do. It is called the sound hole. That's what my streams are often called, the sound hole. Ah, so that's what it's called. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort. A broken what? Yes, this, in fact. The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however, so he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else. Odd. That device looks strangely familiar. Yeah, can I go ahead and show you this other one that I have in my pocket right now? It seems pretty important. Here you go. It has to be one of these. What is it, Apollo? That device was found in your guitar. Take a look at this! What? Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it? It's an igniter. Another one? It was at the crime scene in Lamiror's dressing room, under the couch. Detective Sky found it, actually. At the scene of the crime? What could that mean, I wonder? Can we talk about it? Maybe. Nope. No, we cannot. Can I examine a little bit harder? That's it? Look at this. Wow, look at that stereo. To me, a life without music is inconceivable. I never turn down the volume even when I'm working on a case. That's such a huge speaker, it must be really loud. This room is completely soundproof, of course. Really? At my place, I can hear when the neighbors turn their VCR on to record something. Maybe you can get Mr. Wright to talk to them, work something out? And lately, we've been getting complaints about Apollo's voice training. Maybe I'll go have a word with Mr. Wright, too. Guitar. What's wrong, Apollo? You look confused. I was just wondering where the work chair in this office was. You're looking at my favorite chair right now. That's a massage chair, isn't it? That is an... I love the ones with the vibrating rollers on your back. Those feel so great. Did I say something weird? No, I merely realized the futility of an explanation. Okay. No, I was trying to look at the water pitcher and the water glass. That's me and my jug and my Baby Yoda cup, personally. What about these things, huh? Wow, look at that stereo. No, don't look. I was trying to look at the books. But I can't look at the books. So, I'm glad that we had this conversation. Now, wait a second. What we do have to do is go into the detention center and present irrefutable evidence to this weird little boy. But I don't know if I have that currently. No, he doesn't care about that one. This one? Let me just go ahead and do all of my doings. This one, no. It has to do with this boy. I know it. The igniter? Did you do the igniting? What did you do? Probably not. No, he hates it. We can't do. This is nothing. This is absolutely nothing. Uh-oh. I think I've hit a wall again. Where do I go now? Gavin's office? I mean, did I miss something in Gavin's office? Do I need to present all of the things to Gavin? Let's try that. Let's try presenting all of the things. Nope, that's the... I should probably... Yeah, let's check these. I totally forgot to do that originally. Like this. There we go. There's lightly scorched, and then there's this. It's burned clean through! Yep, it's pretty much a useless piece of junk. It's kind of like you after a trial, Apollo. Oh! Yeah, my heart! Oh, it's in pain! The sassiness from this girl. God damn. Why would you say that? That's a drink right there. That's maximum level sassiness from Trucy. So cheers for that. Cheers. Personally, I think it's more like your quote-unquote dad's performance on piano whenever he tries to play, but who am I to say anything about this? Which part, the burned clean through or the useless piece of junk? Either, when it comes to Apollo. Okay, is that all? I feel like that's all. Good enough. What does this do? Documents received at the prosecutor Gavin office, article about the case. It doesn't mention the lyrics of Lawnmower's Ballad. I can't read this, dude! I can't do it! Check. What is this? All these little parts, it's pretty complex. I'm guessing this is where the fire comes out, other than that. Good thing machines run even if we don't know how they work. That's what Daddy always says. Not really a saying you want to go around repeating, Trucy. I guess. Why are these pins so fucked up for? No! That's obviously not what I clicked on. Come on, man. It's a banger song. I love the song. Check the headset. Whose lice is this? Who is that? 10-4, that little buddy. This is Trucy reporting in, over. Why the sudden silence? No one answered. Don't be silly. What good is a receiver that doesn't receive? That's like Emma not performing forensic evidence. Or investigations. You make her sound like she's some kind of forensic investigation machine. Which is just silly, by the way. Unless she's a super high-tech android that runs on snack who's, Dude, I don't really know. One of our tool... Wait. This is important. Why are you wearing it, Fraulein? I thought it'd be cool. I could pretend I was concert security and stuff. Actually, we found it at the venue and thought you might want it. Oh, no. Please, you keep it. It goes well with your cape, Fraulein. Tee-hee, you think? I hate. You know what I hate especially? Age 15. This is Fraulein currently. Who's that other person that we've been interacting with so often? This guy? Age 20? Yeah, oh, okay. I'm just making sure about what's going on right now. And making sure that nothing weird is happening. Typo? Was there a typo drink? No, there wasn't. What do you mean? Where's the typo? When I presented the earpiece? Show it to me. I'll go back and look at it again. Thank you. She does look like she belongs on the stage, that's for sure. That looks like one of our tour issue headsets. Why are you wearing it, Fraulein? Adriana made the typo. Oh my god, Adriana, you have to calm down sometimes. I don't expect you to do these things, but even still. Write anything? No. Dude, what do I do? Don't go back to here. No, that's pointless. Sunshine Coliseum. Peace. It's nice and peaceful. We like that. We like that. Backstage? Oh, thank God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This place is deserted. I wonder where Lamura went off to. I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful. I guess, but I can't help but worry about her a little. Okay. How's about her dressing room? That's where I'd go if I was her. Ugh! Do you want to look at this? Do you think you could munch? Oh, you're so uninterested. You just don't have a care in the world, do you, girl? I don't think so. I didn't think so. Move again to Gavinier's dressing room. Uh-oh. Is it time for me to look up a guide? I don't know what to do. What do you want from... dude, the stage? Go to the stage. Hang on. The stage. Bam! There he is. What do you think about the burned guitar? Did you do this? Words can express my shock and charging. True. You're getting on in years. No, this is nothing. This is nothing. Damn it. Damn it, man. If someone could tell me what to do, that would be ideal. But for now, I must search what to do next. Because I don't know what to do next. I don't even care about finding out the spoilers for the investigation phases. That's not why we're here. We're here for the courtroom trials, okay? So I don't mind. Try the magazine to Clavier and Maki. Oh shit, okay. You mean this the newspaper? This one? Isn't anything to Maki? Yeah, no, let's go do that, okay. We'll do that. Excuse me. Yeah, the Daily Bulge. We gotta go show that to the boy. This one. And then we move to my office. Write anything off. That's mine. I own this place. It belongs to me. Detention center. What's up, boy? Present Bulge. This one. Boom. No, I did do this. Didn't I do this? I thought I did do all, like, every single piece of evidence, didn't I? It didn't work. No, he hates it all. There was no decisive evidence here. I remember that he needs decisive evidence to make him talk, but I don't know what that is. Oh, God. Okay. IGN.com/articles. Okay. Hang on. What if I... Oh, okay. What do I do next? Gavin's office? Is it Gavin? Okay. Let's move to Gavin's office. That's where we love to be. Now what do I do? Read the chat, Cade, lol? I don't do that. I never read. Okay. So, did you see it? I presented this already. My apologies. I don't care. That's all there is to it. Cool. I'm here to get your info. Me too. Examine the room. Here I am. Guitars! Look at all the guitars! Why so many guitars? You can never have too many guitars. They are like my lovers. What? I didn't just hear him say that. I did not. They're backup guitars, Apollo. Don't you know anything? Rock and rollers always smash their guitars at the end of the show. No wonder it's so hard to make it as a musician. You know what? You should try rocking a little, Apollo. And breaking his guitar while he watches? That might be a little too rocking. Of course, I would never do such a thing. I did not say they are like my lovers. Do I seem like the kind of man who would do such a thing to ones he loves? No, not at all. I mean, you're Mr. Gavin, upstanding prosecutor. What happened to Prosecutor Gavin, God of Rock? Well, that was fun. I'm glad we did. What about, like, this drawer? Look at all. No, I'm not looking at the fucking guitars! You know I'm not! Glass Dome Cade? This one? Examine. What's that glass dome? Is that gum? Gum? Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang? And so we put it on the plate for later consumption. You think a rock star could afford a fresh stick? Couldn't afford a fresh stick? Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's not chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I? Ew! What is that? It looks like a lump of plastic? Wait, that phone call? Yeah, so that's why I am asking, what is this creepy thing, object, whatever? Looks like the prosecutor is on the phone. What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, lettuce. I know. Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Lettuce? Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you? Who, me? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to. Hey, you were the one digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter. To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Lettuce was after. This lump? Would you mind telling us what you know about this lump? I mean, would you? Could you, please? This was found in Mr. Lettuce's bag. It apparently is a replica of something. A replica of something. It's a small lump, about 1.5 inches long. We analyzed it, but there's not much to say, other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it's a replica of. You mean, whatever Mr. Lettuce was after? That seems to be the most logical explanation. Well, what is it? I don't fucking know. Oh, if you don't want to tell us, you can just say so. Typo? Wait, where's the typo? Who did the typo? Who did it? I don't know. Show me the exact moment of the typo, and I'll try to click on it. Me? Wrong to tell the truth. To tell the truth. I see, that's... Did he say that? Man, it sucks, because, like, I don't even know. I legitimately have no clue. Did he do it? Did he not? Should I just believe in my viewers? Am I being gaslit super hard right now? Yeah, maybe. Who cares? Cheers! All the same cheers, everybody! Here we go! Oh, I feel great. This song is so good, by the way. I love this song. Breaking news! Beep, 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 beep. Ace Attorney music is good. That is my hot take of the decade, is that Ace Attorney has good music. I'm not sure if anyone's ever said this before, but I like it personally. Oh, if you don't want to tell us, just say so. I put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Virginia, but apparently there is a block of information somewhere along the chain. Oh, something Interpol doesn't want to tell Virginia, I see. Something about this little piece of plastic. Mr. Lettuce went through all that trouble to become Lamy Roar's manager. Just to come to this country to find out more about this lump? And he died for it? What is the lump? Whose lump is this? I've sent someone to the Colosseum to fetch Lamiror. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Borginian. I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about. Oh. Thanks for dropping by, Air Forehead. Thanks? Why, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance. Oh, that? I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you're just a tad naive. I guess I could have hit it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. So I did it. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin, which is true, actually. I want Apollo to, like, unload on him right now. Like, you've been helping me so fucking much. Like, it's impossible for you to solve this case without me, and it's impossible for me to solve this case without you. I think we're destined to do this for a long time, Clavier. Thank you very much, Pun Master Jesus, for the tier 1 sub. Epic. Thanks for the information about the, strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Lettuce was investigating. Hey, that's right. I've been thinking, Air Forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives. All of us, not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics. That is why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep a simple goal to discover the truth. Do you? Sorry, Mr. Clavier Gavin, do you really exist to discover the truth? Because one of us is out here discovering the truth, and the other one is a dirty fucking rat prosecutor. Hello? Come on, man. I would also hit him with the ... after that sentence. That's why I like to keep relations civil, Ja. That is all. I can live with that, sure. Mr. Prosecutor? Fraulein? Can I ask you why you sing in a band? Ah, because I want women to turn around and look when I walk down the street. That's pretty simple, too. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps. Goodbye. Okay. So now do you want to see the plastic, sir? I'll show you the plastic. I got some nice plastic here. Looks like Maki is in questioning. Huh, the police must have a Borginian interpreter. That's no fair. I wish we could talk to him. I guess we'll just have to come back later, okay? I guess so. That's fine. What do you think about the plastic, Trucy? The replica plastic? Do I need to investigate? I'm not sure about that. Sorry, I was ripping up the dance floor at the time of the shooting, you know? Yeah, I know. Nothing? What is this? What does that say? Sample. Sample, huh? I thought it was like... Okay, so it's an egg. Think they put a big enough label on it? Maybe it's to keep people from eating it by mistake? Yes, they might think it was an otherwise tasty, white lump of plastic. Maybe it's the manufacturer sample toys when you can't afford the real thing. Sounds like a company Mr. Wright would like, because he's a cheap bastard. Okay. Lamiror, can I show you this thing? Detention Center, Gavin, yeah, Sunshine Coliseum. July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Oh, it's you! You came at a good time. Hi, Emma. What's up? Either of you know where Lamiror is? No, I don't. Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago. Yeah, that's weird. What's weird? I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. Lamiror is missing? God help us all! It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all. Yeah, but what if she's not? What if the big omega twist is that she is blind, comma, she's not actually blind, parentheses, unparentheses. Yeah, we'll help you look for her. Great, thank you. All right. I'll try. I'll do my best. Nope, that didn't work. How about the dressing rooms, eh? Nope, that didn't work. I should have showed Emma the egg. I'm so stupid. Why did I not show her the egg? Gavinier's dressing room? No, definitely not. Stage? Is she going to be on the stage currently? Did she not think to check there? Let's see. July 9th, 4:46 p.m. in the wings. Huh? The stage is pitch dark. The power breaker must be off for this section. Great. I'll go get someone. Thank you, Trucy. Yipes, it was really dark out there. Dark. Panther? That's all Lamiror has when you think about it, on account of the blindness. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness? You probably couldn't play Ace Attorney. Hey, Apollo? What? What? Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Yeah, like something's changed? Changed? I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me. Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about? I think I know. That's her. Is she naked right now? Is Lamiror naked? Is that her dress? Hey, that case! Wasn't that open before? Huh, I guess someone closed it. Wait, look! Where the case closes? Something sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's... Let's open it, Apollo. Oh, that's the... Eek! Lamiror! Lamiror! Emma! We have to get Emma! Please! Lamiror was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around barking orders, making phone calls, bark, bark. Trucy just clung to my arm and cried. Yeah, that seems like something she would do. And me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. July 9th, 5:53 p.m. We're not gonna encounter you-know-who, right? There's no way. Emma, how's Lamiror? Is she okay? Ah, you. We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure. So, she's okay? Yeah, she came to a short while ago. You found her before it was too late. That's good to hear. So, what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead. Air forehead. But by who? I don't know. They hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. Yes, it is, Trucy. How could she not see? Oh. Okay. I shall be taking a drink for that one because Trucy said a funny. She really said, how could she not see that one coming? Oh, yeah, that's... Okay, no, yeah, you're right. Sorry. Fantastic stuff, writers. You knocked it out of the park. Cheers. Oh, God. Right. Would you like to see her now? Can I? She wants to thank you for saving her life. That's nice. Hi, whoa, Lamiror, you're out of your bed? I thought that I would have to, like, come to your hospital bed. Ah, Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for me not being died. I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened? Please? Attacked! It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone come to see me. Wait a second. I thought it might be someone come to see me, but they said nothing. Does that read weird, or am I... That's normal grammar despite what you think. Okay. Just making sure. I don't know how to write or speak. So, or read for that matter. So it's okay. It's good. I'm glad it's good. When I went to return to my dressing room, you were hit. I knew, that very moment I knew, the assailant was trying to kill me. Ack! They did a very bad job. They had so much opportunity. Why didn't they just do it? It was lucky for me. The first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear their footsteps. Well, whose footsteps was it? You heard our footsteps and you knew that it was us. So surely you know who these footsteps are too, right? Yet I reached the stage first. Why the stage? I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Ah! Darkness is my ally! There was a contrabass. What is that? A contrabass? Case near the stage. I don't know what that is. That is where I hid, so the assailant couldn't see you. Once I hid the case, I'm afraid I passed out. I fainted, if you will. Wow, that sounds like a really close call. The assailant. Do you have any idea who it might have been? Unfortunately, I do not. Whoever it was, they said not a word. Too bad. Yet, when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than me. Okay, she's sharp. And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo. So that means it was likely an adult and probably a man. Well, I don't know about that, okay? Could it be... him? Are we... Could it? But why would anyone attack you, Lami Roar? For lying in court. It was the judge. It was me, preferably. The detective asked me this too, and to her I gave the same answer I give to you. I don't know. What do you think about the plastic egg? This is what I was trying to show you the entire time. It's the egg. What do you think? Ah, Lamiro, I wanted to ask you about the egg. Do you know what this egg is? What? Mr. Lettuce was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after. He was after? You know, in his secret identity as an undercover agent. So that's what he was doing. You mean you know what? Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon. Or rather a convincing replica thereof. Why haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before? Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder. I do too. Can you tell me about it, please? Tell me about the cocoon? Well, they call it Borginian. It must only be found in Borginia. For certain, all in Borginia know of these. It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it? Thank you, I need professional help for the 100 biddies. Fun fact, federal judges in the United States are not required to possess a law degree. Shout out to Capcom for making the Ace Attorney Judge an accurate representation of our legal system. That is true. I don't know. I am sorry, I don't know. I thought she said all in Borginia knew of these? She did do that. Yeah, she did. I just saw it. There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Borginia. No. What? The cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death. What the fuck are we... To what? Why? I don't know. Yet if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there was a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic. He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal? That's my best guess. So that's what he was up to? Tracking down Borginian cocoon smuggling. Smuggling. Tell him about them smugglers. It seems I was marked. Mark. Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. Ah, so you could have brought those Borginian cocoons with you. On my trips, yes, that was probably the suspicion. And Mr. Lettuce was placed as an undercover agent to look into it. Borginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside, especially with cocoons. I have to take this drink right now, excuse me. That's great. And cheers. That's great. That is just... I'm feeling really good. Is that why they suspected you? But Mr. Lettuce wasn't a Borginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means... What, Apollo? Well, there must have been some reason other countries didn't want the cocoons out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved. What? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion? Cocoon smuggling is the answer. And Mr. Lettuce had Lamiroar marked. It couldn't be her. Huh? There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lamiroar. It was the least I could do. Actually, I have another request. If it is within my power, I need an interpreter, someone who speaks Borginian. Apollo? Yeah, can I talk to my defense? At least? My guy? Would you come with us if you're well enough? I see. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you. What? Where are we going? Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this. It is time. July 9th, Detention Center. Maki, we came to talk to you about the case. Maki? Ah! I understand. Could you interpret for us, Lamiroar? Yes. Maki, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. Moonrune. Now we know the truth. You can see, right? I was completely fooled myself. I know. Maki, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us? Huh? Wait, Mr. Attorney? What do you mean by secret? What do I mean by secret? Well, you know, what do I mean by secret? The egg? The egg? If I'm not mistaken, you know something about the egg, don't you? I know you see this egg. Hey, you got a reaction, a huge one. Maki, you didn't egg, did you? You're not smuggling cocoons, are you? Trucy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one. Mr. Attorney, please tell me what the... Lamiroar, please shut up and interpret. Okay. I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution. And have them look into it. Humana. He asked you to wait, do not be so hasty. Maki? Rune? Do you know everything? Yes, everything. Well, yeah, a little bit. Have him tell us about it. Humana. Very well. Okay. The cocoon! What is the cocoon? What does this mean? The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure. What? It must cure some disease, I guess. Humana. It's a cure for incuritis. Sorry, I might be really drunk right now, so let me reread that one more time. It is a cure for, and I hope I'm saying this correctly, incuritis. Yeah. If there were ever a time to take a drink, now would be that time, I do believe. So, cheers for the fucking incuritis. Oh my god, it's the unobtainium. The unobtainium. The incuritis. Like, fuck off. I need more water in my Baby Yoda cup right now. Before I do anything else, excuse me. It's getting poured into the Baby Yoda cup. I don't even know if you can hear it. You probably can't, but there it is. And cheers. Cheers, everybody. I'll be honest, I shouldn't admit this on stream. I was throwing back the Baby Yoda cup. My index finger did poke my right eye as a result. It wasn't pretty, but we're fine. A cure for incuritis. A cure for incuritis! Fuck me! Okay, replica updated. Type evidence received at Prosecutor Gavin's office. But if it's a cure, why keep it in Borginia like that? Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine. We have a cure for cancer. I don't know. Okay, well, at least we know what it is. A cure for incuritis. And Mr. Lettuce was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Maki? Maki, you weren't... He couldn't be a smuggler, he's so small! Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you? Well, that's true. I am sort of a magician, kind of. He said sort of. She said sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape. Well, Maki, are you a smuggler? Han Solo. Han Solo? He won't tell me. First he plays blind, now he plays dumb. That's a great line. First he plays blind, now he plays dumb. I like that one a lot. I wonder, do you think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Maki really did bring one into the country, wait a second. Were we talking about a sickman? Is it Clavier's dad? Did he have the sickness? Why is this ringing a bell right now? Who had the illness? It's not Phoenix, is it? Phoenix does not have the illness. The incuritis? I don't know, who cares? Was he planning on making a deal for its sale? Humana. Oh my god, it's the judge's friend's daughter. Yes, Adriana, thank you. Thank you. That is so true. Chief Justice's son. Yeah. Same, whatever, who cares? But I can't go home. Can't go home? Ugh. Are you having a heart attack? Like, what's wrong with you, little boy? What'd you get jabbed? Are you good? I can't go home to Borginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Borginia, I will literally die. That's right, it's punishable by death. Humana. About the case? What about the case? He wants to tell us about Mr. Lettuce's death. I was a little bit... This meeting is over. Fuck you, dude. I hate you. Darian? What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet. There's a call for Maki from the Borginian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes, man. We can call him back. Sorry. Nope. Come on, piano boy. Time to leave. Darian, fuck you. I never liked you either. Either of you. Huh? That's just a mean thing to say. Why? Darn it, we were so close! He was about to tell us. That is a drink. Hey, Apollo. He didn't want us to hear what Maki had to say. Apollo! And there can be only one reason why. Why is everybody ignoring me? Oh, sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow. In court! To be continued. We have done it. Very nice. I've saved the game. Man, holy moly. That was a fun investigation. I like that one. I am having fun with this case so far, even if I think it's kind of stupid. But that's enough for right now. I'm going to stop playing video games and stop the stream. So thank you all very much for watching. I appreciate it. It's time for me to go away. I will go away and never return. No more Ace Attorney. No more anything ever. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. I gotta go play Lost Ark. I have to go cook food. Like probably a chicken breast. And then I will go play Lost Ark for like 27 hours straight. And it's going to be so awesome when that happens. I hope you all enjoyed your Lawyer Friday. It was a great Lawyer Friday. Personally, if I do say so myself, join me next time for the next lawyer excursion into the courtroom. We will be doing this, and we shall get to the bottom of this case, because surely this is going to be the last. There's no way there's another investigation and another fucking court case after, like, a courtroom. There's no way. There's no way. Anyway, thank you. Goodbye. Love ya. See ya. Goodbye. Farewell. And goodbye.